In only 10 minutes, I guarantee I can make you a better rider. Not by doing skills or drills, but by some very focused exercises and strength training. So let's activate beast mode. Beast mode! Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I know every one of you out there watching can spare 10 minutes a day, at least 2 to 3 times a week. And if you don't already have an exercise routine, this is all you need to get started. So I'm gonna go through some very easy, simple exercises that you can do that will directly relate to what you do on a bike, so that when you start riding again this spring through the summer and fall, you will be a better rider because you'll have the strength to handle your bike, to be able to ride more difficult terrain, and to have the endurance to ride all day long. So with those exercises, it will make you a better rider. You'll be able to control that handlebar, swapping back and forth and go through those dips and just rougher terrain. So let me show you all you need to do to become a better rider with 10 minutes a day, 2 to 3 days a week. Let's take a look at the first exercise as it relates to the bike. When you're in that standing position, and I'm not gonna tell you how to stand, and I'm not gonna give you techniques, and you may not like the way I stand, but the more important part is this position. Your arms, your elbows are out, and as the bike is moving, your body is going up and down and up and down, and you're having to control that action. So what exercise does this look like? If you say push-ups, that is exactly right. Doing push-ups is a great way to strengthen your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, and it's that same motion going up and down that you're gonna be doing out riding. So let's jump into the gym and take a look at what that should look like. If you don't have a workout routine, doing push-ups is probably the best thing you can start with. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Maybe start with 10 at a time, 15 at a time, whatever you're comfortable with. Now for me, I've broken both of my wrists, and bending them back, I have very little flexibility. And if you are similar and have very little flexibility in your wrists, I recommend these handles. It just makes it more comfortable. My wrists don't hurt when I do it. I know that's a common complaint for people doing push-ups is wrist flexibility and pain. So that takes this away. Now, the other thing that you can consider doing is, if you don't want to do a lot of reps, if you're getting to that 40, 50, 60 push-ups in a row, it becomes repetitive, it's a lot of reps. The next thing you can consider doing, hold on a sec, is get a weighted vest. Now this one probably weighs around 30 pounds. I put quite a bit of weight in it so that I'm doing 26, 28 reps on my first set, and that way I'm not having to do quite as many. It's just an option, something to do if you don't want to get to the point where you're doing a lot of reps. And it builds a little bit more strength because you're actually moving more weight. Finding time to do push-ups is really easy. Anytime you're watching YouTube or I don't know, doing anything, maybe before you do it, you only need 10 minutes. Just sit down, crank out whatever you can do. Give yourself a quick break and do that again. Remember, you're doing this to be a better rider on the bike, and to be a safer rider on the bike, and to improve your capability of what you can do on the bike. Beast mode! The next exercise that I do that I think is useful, if you look at when you're just sitting on the bike, this motion here is using your shoulders. And I find it incredibly important to have strong shoulders. When I'm riding off-road, I'm not standing all of the time. There are times where I might be more relaxed and it's just easier to be in a seated position, but I still need to have some strength and movement in my arms. And that's where the shoulders come in, so that as I'm going through and trying to avoid different obstacles and dipping the bike back and forth, I can do that and my arms aren't wearing out. When I wasn't working my shoulders as much, I could tell at the end of the day, I would be tired just sitting on the bike. My arms just did not have the strength. My hands would be tired and I would have less control over the bike as the day went on. So let's jump back into the gym and take a look at the exercises that I do and some ideas to help you strengthen your shoulders. I do shoulder raises. I want my shoulders to be strengthened up. If you think about what I had previously said about being on the bike, keeping your shoulders, your hands up on the bars, keeping them light, being able to do that for an extended period of time. And then when you're standing and sitting, all that movement in your shoulders. And then if the handlebars are going back and forth, you're also going to be needing to use shoulder strength. I think doing shoulder work is a great way to improve your riding and then be able to last longer on the bike. You don't need weights in order to be able to do shoulder work. Get a couple of 1 gallon water jugs. These can be used just as effectively. You can do shoulder raises up in front. You can do shoulder raises to the side, but you don't need a lot of equipment in order to be able to have a quick workout. And if you mix these with push-ups, do your push-ups and then do 10 shoulder raises, anything you do, if you don't already have a workout routine, is going to improve your strength. And improving your strength is going to make you a better rider, a safer rider, and you'll be able to do more. Beast mode! The other big muscle groups that I like to work on are my back, and that is because of that pulling motion, everything that you're pulling back. And where that really comes in to play is if you think about riding up something really steep, you're having to pull your body up to keep the weight forward. If you let your body come back, if you're going up a really steep incline, then you're gonna lose some stability. Again, there is a balance in there too to maintain traction. But when I'm going up something steep, I wanna be able to get up on top of the bike. Now, the other thing that I like to do, since I like to break my rear tire loose around corners just to have fun, there's that pulling motion to get my body and my weight up front on the bike. And that's where your back strength is gonna come in. So anything where you're pulling is working that back. And I think that is incredibly important and something that I work on all the time. So let's jump back into the gym and talk about a way that you can work your back. I really like the upright row because it is that same motion of being able to pull yourself up into the bike. And as I had showed before, if you're riding really steep stuff, that's exactly what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be pulling your chest up into the bike. You don't necessarily need weights. I have weights, I picked a few up here and there. But again, a 1 gallon jug of water, you could do that same rowing motion and just take a milk jug or whatever. There's no cost involved and you get some workout there. So these are just some very basic workouts to get you a little bit stronger so you can ride better, ride safer, and be able to do more on the bike. Beast mode! There's some things that you should keep in mind is you don't need a gym membership to stay in shape, to build some muscle, and to be stronger on the bike, and to be a better rider. You also don't need to go out and spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on equipment to have at your house to work out, whether it be dumbbells or like a weighted vest or a pull-up bar or anything else like that. Just use what you have. I've showed you how you can just get some gallon jugs and use those for shoulder raises and doing some back pulls, things like that. Just use what you have around. And if you're trying to find time, if you watch a lot of stuff on TV, at commercial breaks, do some push-ups. It's really easy. Maybe when first thing you get up in the morning, do some push-ups. There is plenty of time in the day to carve out 10 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. And that's all it's gonna take to start building some of that strength back so that you can get out and be a much better rider. So if you have a strength and conditioning routine that you use to make yourself a better rider, to be better on the bike, leave that in the comments below for others to take a look at. And if you can't find 10 minutes a day and you're making excuses, what is your excuse that you can't find 10 minutes a day? Leave that in the comments below. I wanna know what's keeping you from doing 10 minutes a day. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to guilt trip you. I'm just letting you know that it is incredibly easy to find that time to get some strength back in your upper body to make you a better rider. And the last note, everything we're doing is gonna help build your core as well. And having a good, strong core while you're on the bike will make you a better rider. So anyway, If you got all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. Remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So get some strength and conditioning work in so that you can ride, because you don't know when you're gonna get another chance. Thanks for watching. Get out, do some riding, ride safe, and I will see you out there. Careful, I'm kind of fragile.